Everybody, this is lecture for topic 5, and today is Tuesday 14th of December 2021. The title of this topic is Corporate Social Responsibility. The lecture will be done quickly because this course is run partially on student-centered approach. So, like I said earlier or previously, I will do the lecture, and then I will give your several articles to you, and then you will do the reading, the presentation, and submitting report for the articles. And the articles that I am sharing with you is articles that are related to the topics covered in the lecture. Okay, so the title of this lecture is Corporate Social Responsibility. So there are 4 learning objectives. The first one is define corporate social responsibility and the rationale of CSR. So corporate social responsibility, the short form is CSR. And then the first thing that you will see in this lecture is the definition of that. And then second thing that I can see here is towards developing and rationale for corporate social responsibility, and then corporate social responsibility issues, nature, area, and advantages. And the last thing is the corporate social responsibility towards environmental management and the impact and measurement. Okay, I think this is important. What is CSR? So here you can see 2 definitions. The first one is forwarded by the World Business Council for Sustainable Development. This organization defines CSR as the commitment of business to contribute to sustainable economic development, working with employees, with their families and local communities. So the keyword here is commitment. CSR is not compulsory, so it is like commitment. Many governments and organizations promotes businesses to do CSR, but they are, as far as I know, there are no law and regulation yet. Okay, and then see here there is a second definition. The International Chamber of Commerce declares that the role of business in an open market economy system is to create wealth for shareholders, employees, customers, and society at large. So this declaration made by the ICC is related to CSR, because you see here it says that businesses operate not only to create wealth for shareholders, but to create benefit and wealth to also employees, customer, and society. So many years ago, before CSR is emphasis, I think people like us will think that if we start a business, the focus is mostly on making profit. But now the way of thinking has changed. Now almost everybody, government promotes that a business should aim for profit, at the same time provide uh, good things, or also give benefit to people or society, to environment, so that the 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 sustainability of our economy and environment can be achieved. It is no longer business is for making profit. It's not like that anymore. Nowadays, a business is expected to making profit for shareholders, but at the same time, give good things to the society and the environment. At least does not bring any harm to the society and environment. Okay, CSR present day. See here in the left side of the slide, CSR can involve a range of activities such as working in partnership with local communities, socially sensitive investment, developing relationship with employees, customers and their families, and involving in activities for environmental. So when we discuss about CSR, if you read about CSR, you will see that CSR always has been discussed in two perspectives. Perspectives one is businesses are expected to spend something on CSR. It is said the term that is typically used is CSR investment. So businesses, people are starting to ask how much this business spend for CSR. That is the first one. Another aspect of CSR that are always asked by people, by the society now is what are the activities? What are the CSR activities done by a business? Okay, so see here explanation about this CSR in present day. Taking responsibility for impact of their activities on customers, suppliers, employees, shareholders, communities and other stakeholders as well as their environment. This obligation shows that the organization have to comply with legislation and voluntarily take initiatives to improve the well-being of their employees and their families as well as for the local community and society. See here the green box. CSR refer to strategies, corporations or firms conduct their business in a way that is ethical and society friendly, conservation and sustainability. So CSR is related to ethics. That's why in this course there is a topic for CSR. Basically the idea is if a business do its operation ethically, then most of the time it does not do against CSR. CSR is like a subset of business ethic, or business ethic is a subset of CSR or something. So do something that is morally acceptable by the society. See here, towards developing a rationale for corporate social responsibility. Rationale is like reasons to do something. CSR other names include corporate citizenship, corporate philanthropy, corporate giving, corporate community involvement, corporate relation, community affairs, community development. And then the next thing, social responsibility is the responsibility of an organization for the impact of its decision and activities on society and environment. It always related to what is the effect of the activity of a business on society or people and environment. Now, when a business do CSR, it means that the business doing something good for the society and the environment. CSR is a way, the third point here, CSR is the way in which an organization strikes a balance between economic, social and environmental imperatives on the one hand, and the expectation and welfare of the shareholders on the other hand. The last point here is CSR implies that the profit of corporate houses should be diverted to socially responsible activities for the benefit of the society. Or at least the business has to do activities that is not producing bad impact to the society and the environment. Okay, this is like the timeline of ethical and socially responsible concern. I think you have seen this timeline before. So what are the things that are emphasized by the business starting from 1960s to now? You can see here we focus on now. So starting from 2000s, employees, people are start to concern about employee benefits, privacy issues, financial mismanagement, intellectual property theft, responsible consumption, the role of business in promoting sustainable development. I think the term sustainability now is very widely discussed in the among the academics, among the academician or researchers, and also in the popular journal, popular media, in newspaper, in news, TV news, everywhere people are starting to talk about sustainability. Even the China, now they said China is the biggest economy in the world, also spend million of dollars and also have a long-term plan for sustainability. They have been affected badly by the industrialization, and as far as I know, they have started efforts to have started to works on minimizing the effect of industrialization on the environment, on the pollution, etc. So you can see here 2010 onwards, emphasis on environmental issues such as pollution, bribes or corruption, illegal contract, cybercrime. Now everything, the focus of the business community and also researchers and academicians are on to more on the effect of climate change. I think that is the biggest factor that push more effort on CSR. Many years ago, businesses or companies, big companies, they polluted the river, polluted the sea, polluted the land. So now that is not acceptable anymore. Not acceptable among the business community, also not acceptable among the people, among the community. So that's the factor that push more CSR activities nowadays. Okay, there are here you will see several social responsibility issues. Okay, these are related to stakeholders. Every business has stakeholders. Stakeholders are parties around the business that has interest on the business. The main stakeholder is the investor or owner or stockholder, because they invested cash into the business. That's why they are the main stakeholder. The business has to work for the for the investor or shareholder. So the investor or shareholder or owner of a business primarily concerned with profit or return on investment. And then financial community at large, proper accounting procedures, protecting owners' right and investment. So businesses, this is the thing that the main thing that they will do. They want to generate profit for the shareholder. That is the main thing. At the same time, a business has to do good things, or to do things responsibly to the employees, to the workers. If you have a business, you have to generate profit for the owner of the business. Maybe you and maybe more than several people co-own the business. At the same time, you have to do responsible things, or responsible things to your employees. Employees are very important. They have right. They are one of the stakeholder. Provide a safe workplace. See, there are 4 points there. Adequate compensation. Listen to grievances and fair treatment. Always be responsible to employees. And then other stakeholder is consumer relations. Okay, business also responsible to the consumers. A business will produce something or providing services to people, to the customer. So the business is responsible to the customer. They have to do good things. They cannot do unethical behavior towards the customer. And then here there is a note about consumerism. The activities that independent individuals, groups, and organizations undertake to protect their right as consumers. Now, not only now. Now things are getting better, I think. Many years ago, consumers always are victim to many businesses. Businesses try to cheat, lies, do false advertisement. That are the things, unethical things, but done by businesses many years ago. Now it's getting better for us customers. Now consumers right are more have been protected by law, regulations, etc. better than before. Now if we got damaged product or bad services from any business, we have many places to settle the problem. In Malaysia, we have tribunal to help us. Our consumer association is I think is stronger now than before to help us. So this factor is also related to the CSR, influence the businesses to do CSR, to be responsible to the customer. Social responsibility issues. Okay. Another one is environmental issues. Businesses now, when they do their activities, they also consider environment is one of the stakeholders. Businesses now aware about animal rights, not to do pollution, and many businesses now support the effort to going green. Everybody want to have to show that they are going green. Many businesses now use solar panel in their premises to show to everybody that they support the green movement, for the effort going green. I think that is one, that effort is related to CSR. The businesses are trying to show to everybody they are doing CSR, community relation. So see here, general community and global welfare, hardcore unemployed, charitable contribution, Avon's breast cancer awareness crusade. Many years ago, if you read history about businesses, many businesses they had bad impact on the community in places like Africa and certain parts of Asia. There are incidents that big businesses, multinational businesses, polluted their river, their villages, polluted the air, etc. So not now. Now more businesses have been pushed by the government, by the people, but to minimize the harm on the also promote good things to the society. Okay, these are the areas of corporate social responsibility. Employee health and wellness, environmental integrity, ethical responsibilities. Ethical responsibilities are responsibilities that a company puts on itself because its owner believe it is the right thing to do, not because they have an obligation to do so. And then legal responsibility. A company legal responsibilities are requirements that are placed on it by the law. Philanthropic responsibilities. Philanthropic responsibilities are responsibilities that go above and beyond what is simply required or what the company believes is right. Economic responsibilities. And organization's first responsibility is its economic responsibility. That is to say, an organization needs to be primarily concerned with turning a profit or making profit. Corporate citizenship. Okay, this is also related to CSR. The extent to which businesses meet the legal, ethical, economics, and voluntary responsibilities placed on them by their stakeholders. Nature of social responsibility. I think this nature of social responsibility. 4 dimension of social responsibility. Social responsibility is related to community, to people. That is social. Social is related to community or people. So 4 dimensions of social responsibility is economics, legal, ethical, and voluntary or philanthropic. Okay. Nature of social responsibility. This is related to social responsibility of a business. And again, so see here, there are several points here. Business help to create many of the social problems that exist today, so it should play a significant role in solving them, especially in the areas of pollution reduction and clean up. Businesses should be more responsible because they have the financial and technical resources to help solve social problem. Against, see there are 4 points of against. It sidetracks managers from the primary goal of the business, earning profit. So these are the things or points related to social responsibility. Okay, I think this is important. you have seen the definition of social CSR, and then factors related to CSR. What are the things that company has to do to be seen as organizations that do CSR. So now, what are the advantages of CSR? The nature of businesses are, they will do something. If they are good, they will get benefit from it. So same goes to us, individually, personally. We do things if we can get benefit from it. For people who has religion, they do things because they want to get benefit here and in the afterlife. Okay, so when we discuss about CSR, we also discuss about the benefit. Okay, see here. Doing CSR is basically doing good things or ethical things. So the first benefit that can be that we can get by doing CSR is, see here, the first point here, it promotes long run benefit. If you have a business, you do CSR is a good thing. In the long run, your business will make good profit. I think there are many research out there, including several research papers that I have shared with you, shows that businesses that do CSR perform better than businesses that do not care for CSR. Because when a business do good things to the society and environment, the customer will like it, the employees will like it, so they can sell more, they can do more services, they will make good profit. And then see the second point here recognizes business moral obligation. Organizations owe it a duty to provide amenities to environment where they operate. They will be recognized, the business will be recognized as doing moral obligation. Improve relation with investment community and better access to capital. Nowadays, the business community, the investors out there, they also prefer to invest in businesses that do CSR. The more the business do CSR, the more popular the business among the investors. Now they are, I hear that, as far as I know, there are a group of investors that do not want to invest if the business does not do CSR, or if the business do bad things to the society and environment. They will not invest. They prefer to invest in businesses or companies that do good things to environment and society. So in the future, if you want to start a business, always remember, do CSR. At least do not do bad things to the society and the environment. Your business will get the benefit that we discussed here. Enhance employee relation, productivity and innovation. When the business do good things, do things ethically and responsibly, the employees will like the business, will like the organization, and they will become more productive, and they will maybe will do more innovations. And then see the fifth point here, stronger relation with communities through stakeholder engagement. So people around the area where the business is operated also will like the business if the business do CSR. That is by looking at the small scale. If we are looking the big picture, If we know business is a good business, do CSR, responsible, do ethical things, we will like the business. We like to get the product from the business. We will like to get service from the business. The society will like it. See here, there are 5 more advantages of CSR: enhance brand and reputation, reduction in operation costs, attracting new customers, it balances power with responsibility, it discourages government regulation. If all businesses do CSR and do things ethically, there is no need for government to introduce regulation and law. Government will introduce regulation and law related to the environment, to the safety of people when there are many wrongdoings. If businesses do not do bad things, do CSR, there is no need for government to introduce law and regulation related to the environmental and society protection. Okay, the corporate social responsibility towards environmental management. World Bank also came up with a new concept of environmentalism, whereby they developed a new theory known as the New Environmentalism Theory, which aimed at finding a win-win area so that the development and environment could go together. Through this new theory, which is also construed as free market environmentalism. Environmental impact of large corporation. Okay, you have to aware about this. I think everybody aware about this. Everybody know about this. The corporate social responsibility towards environmental management needs to adopt by corporate to reduce or eliminate the impact of corporate on the environment. The impact of corporate on environment is as follows. So these are the impact of large businesses, like multinational businesses. Multinational businesses, they hire thousands of employees. They have big factory, so they can have bad impact to society and environment. If they do things ethically and responsibly, they will give good impact. But if they do not do things properly, they will give bad impact. So there are, see here, things that can happen are accidents. Accidents, water pollution, these are bad things that can happen when a large business do not do things ethically and do not do CSR. First, there can be accidents, and then second, water pollution. Third, consumption of natural resources. Fourth is noise pollution. Number 5, soil damage. Number 6, atmospheric emissions, discharge of gas or radiation. Number 7, generation of hazardous waste. So that are the bad things that can happen if large business or a company does not do things ethically or does not do CSR. Environmental impact of large corporation. Basically, this is the extension of the previous slide. Framework for environmental management practice. So this framework are like a methods that can be used by all businesses out there to maintain good environmental practices. Okay, first, commitment by top management. Very important. The top management of the business has to commit to the ethical things or ethical activities. Do not do the unethical activities or behavior. Second, planning and implementation. So the business has to have plan for CSR and implementation. Implement the plan. And then awareness and motivation related to CSR, and then auditing. Auditing is also important. The business has to have plan, implementation, and auditing. Stakeholders measurement of the effect of CSR program. So stakeholders, when they assess a business level of CSR implementation or activities, they will look at 3 factors. So the first factor is social factor. Does the business do good thing to the society? And then the second factor is economic. Does the business making profit, generate good revenue, growing, and minimize costs? And also the third factor is environment. Do the business or company does not do or harm the land, the water, the air. So that is these 3 factors used by stakeholders when they assess the level of CSR of a company. Okay, so corporate social responsibility, like I said earlier, is related to ethics. If a business do CSR, basically it shows that the business do things ethically. There is an example of many years ago, a company do very serious unethical behavior or activity. One of the example is the Ford Pinto case. If you read about this is a very interesting case. This unethical activity is done by Ford. Ford is one of the biggest car maker in the US. What happened was Ford released a new product, a new car model, Ford Pinto. So see there are several points here. It is a subcompact car, but the company aware there is something design failure in the car. The design failure is related to the gas tank, the petrol tank. The petrol tank has a weakness. If the Fiat Pinto car is hit by something from the behind, from the back, then the car can explode, or car can get can explode or burn or get fire. So, but this Ford company, they aware about the problem, but they do not want to rectify or the problem or to correct the problem, because they don't want to spend money on that. So they just sell the car, even though they aware that there is a weakness in the petrol tank or the design failure or something. Okay, so for them it is too costly to replace the fuel tank, the petrol tank. So what happened was there are many accidents happen. The car got hit from behind, and the car everything burned. People, I think several people died because of the incidents. So but still Ford they just compensate the victim, but they do not want to rectify the problem. They do not want to replace all the failure tank design, because for them the cost to replace the tank is higher compared to cost to compensate the victim. That is very unethical thing done by Ford. But now, if it happen now, I think this is very unacceptable behavior. It's not going to happen now. Very serious. But it happened many years ago. I think at that time, people, the consumer rights is not protected. Is not well protected, and the customer voice was not. Nobody willing to hear the customer's voice or consumer voice during that time. That is a bad thing. That is, if you have time, you read about the Ford Pinto case. Everybody will not will see Ford as a bad company. Okay. Summary of CSR. So I think this is the summary of everything. Basically, pay attention on the definition of CSR, and then what a business should do. What CSR activities that businesses can do, and then focus on the benefit of CSR, and then also try to read the Ford Pinto case to see what happened when a business do things unethically. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Most organizations must practice genuine CSR to be successful in the modern marketplace. Yes, like I said earlier, nowadays, if you have a business, you want your business to be profitable and successful, do CSR. There is no choice. There is not a choice. You have to do CSR. The triple bottom line places people and the planet on equal standing with profit in the mission of an organization. The genuine practice of CSR, unlike greenwashing, requires a commitment to an additional stakeholder, the planet, whose continued healthy existence is essential for any organization to operate. So always remember now, if you start a business or you work in a business, always remember now, a business is successful if it makes profit and it does good things to the society and the environment. Okay, now there are three factors: economic, society, and environment. Okay, thank you very much. That is the end of this lecture for topic 5. Write your name and metric number in the comment section. I will take that as the lecture attendance. Thank you.